Hi, I'm Luli Brasil in YouTube, and today I'm going to explain to you and tell you, advise you about the mind problem. Specifically, I'm going to speak about my city, my state in Brazil, the state where I was born, the city where I was born. They are facing. Let me put the microphone. I didn't put a huge problem, and I don't know if you are aware of it. If the TV showing, maybe not, because they are having that thing about the petroleum and the clean energy. I don't know how it get together. Clean energy and petroleum, and I'm going to show you it's impossible. Well, my city this month, but it's not just this month, is having a problem with the collapsing of the soil, and it is due to the mining of South South Gem. I don't know how to say that in English, so I'm going to show you. Here you have in that picture, they show it on that channel. You can translate in YouTube. They show here is the city where I was born. I was born. This area is nearby the lagoon. Some people are saying lake. It's not a lake, it's a lagoon, a big, enormous lake that goes to the ocean. Okay, so in my city there is three most important lagoon that we have even on the map, on the not the map, the flag of the state. Okay, so one of them is that one, Mundau, and the Mundau is having not only Mundau and the Manguaba is having mining, but in my city the lake, this big lake is Mundau. Munda, Mundau is a native name or aboriginal name. So those houses here, the people had to leave. They were forced to leave because they felt the ground shaking, and the civil defense went there and they checked the soil and they found out the soil was about to collapse. They were predicting it was going to be like 1,000 meters, like 1 kilometer or whatever, but then it happened at a collapse of 1 meter and 80 centimeters. Just from the day they said that was Saturday to today. And the people are thinking it is not going to happen, but they are right. It happened. So I'm going to show you. There is a company called Braskem. Braskem, I don't know where it's from, but it took over another company that it was opened in 1976 in Alagoas, state of Alagoas, in the northeast of Brazil. And they work with the petroleum, caustic soda, bleach. So they produce everything, those things, and the environment around it suffered for years and years. The the pollution of the air, and they didn't know they were also having problem with the soil, but people were just blinded like most of the people everywhere when you speak about how it's helping your city. Yeah, let's see if it's helping. So in the picture of the this video I got here, there is the extraction of petroleum. There was a fire in the bleach industry, that is chlorochemical, I think is how we translate. A pole, that where you have the production of the product from the extraction of the salgem. Let me see how to translate salgem, because I'm not sure if I'm translated properly. Google Translator. You can also look in the internet to see if I'm saying the truth, if you don't believe. So the translator for rock salt. Rock salt is what makes the caustic soda a halide. Halide can be also halide.
Halite.
Okay. And also, let me see. Caustic soda is another name. Anyways, so that company, they make the extraction, and they have 38 mines of that rock salt. 38. But what they did all those decades, they made a mine, and then another one next, and another one, and another one, and they were too close. Now the soil is collapsing. That's what we know, just what we know. We don't know if they have more than 38 mines. Okay? But we are just speaking about that rock salt. We are not talking, they are not talking about the petroleum. The petroleum sites are 15 petroleum sites in the same area. So what will happen with that place, with that city? And another thing is not just that city, that city. There is a city where they take out where there was a fire last month on 13th of November. Here you have people made a video. I don't know what is the video here. I'm going to take out the sound, but you can look in the internet. So you see here, that's worker recording, or someone who lives around there was recording. There was that, you know why they were recording, because they live next. So if there is a problem, Everybody will face the problem. It's not just the worker, okay? Here is the news. But lots of people didn't hear about this subject. The firefighter were not called, so almost nobody knew that the person put in the internet, so that's how people went. So some people heard the explosion, it says here, before the fire, okay? They have their own firefighter, so we don't see anything happen, but there was smoke. Another place near that one, long ago, there was a fire because they were taking out the petroleum. I think that's the word in English, isn't it? And what happened? A long time the population around that could see the fire burning and burning and burning because there was gas before that, and people got like astonished. But then they said, no, there is no problem, that's it, and people got quiet because everything's for the money, right? For the money of the to help the population. No, it's not true. They want to help the population at all. The IBAMA is a environment protection. They gave okay, can go ahead, the authorization for them to start something in the area, the water, equatorial shore. I don't know where, but anyways. So there is those 2 blocks they made for the acceleration of the growth. I don't know who is growing. And they also made in Amazon River. That's not good at all. And for last, you see here there is a lots of places in Maceió. You will see that thing here. That thing is used to pump petrol. Okay, so next to that area there are also those pumps. Okay, now I'm going to show you which areas will be affected by the mine collapsing mines. Okay, so here the picture here, the first you see the layers of first you have the sand, the first sand you see on the ground, or the mud or argile. Then you see the calcarenitos, it's calcium or calcáreo, calcarenita, I don't know in English anyway. Arenitos, I don't know, it's like areia, I don't know. And it's a leaf of arenito. Then you have a conglomerate. Then you have folhelhos, I don't know what, I have to translate those words so but you see 160 meters, then you have 350 meters, then you have 700 meters, then you have 900 meters, then you have from rock salt that they took out from the ground, this ground, you have 1,200 meters. See, they took out that amount of meters. So 1,200 is 1 kilometer and 200 meters. They took out from here. So how do you think, how is it supposed to stay, that land stay there and not go down? How is it supposed to have a strength? You know what they put instead in the place of the salt? They put water. The water won't hold that land. Can you imagine you standing on top of water? Like you go on top of a water bed, water mattress. Can you stand up on a water mattress? I don't think so. So let's see the translator and translation. So we have the words I never saw in English. Areia, argilas, calcarenitos, then you have arenitos, something from sand, folhelhos, words that I never heard about. Then you have conglomerado, folhelhos, and then you have the rock salt, the salt. From that rock salt, they will make the salt and the rock salt, or a light, forgot the name. They make also PVC, that plastic pipe. Okay. Areias, sands, clays, calcarenitos, calcarenites, arenitos, sandstones, folhelhos, shales, I don't know how to say, conglomerado, conglomerate, folhelhos, shales. Let me see how it pronounced.
Sands, clays, calcarenites, sandstones, shales, conglomerate, shales, salt.
Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will translate to your language. I don't know who is watching, so Italian will be that.
Sabbie, argille, calcareniti, arenarie, scisti, conglomerato, scisti, sale.
Then we have
Cắt đất sét đá vôi, đá sa thạch, đá phiến sét tập đoàn, đá phiến sét muối. الرمال، الطين، كالكرينيت، الحجر الرملي، الصخر الزيتي، تكتل، الصخر الزيتي، ملح.
모래, 점토, 칼칼인산염, 사암, 셰일, 여감, 셰일, 소금.
Sable, argile, calcarénite, grès, schiste, I think that's how you pronounce, conglomérat, schiste, sel.
Sable, argile, calcarénite, grès, schiste, conglomérat, schiste, sel. Kumlar, killer, kalkarenitler, kum taşları, şeyler, holding, şeyler, tuz. Arenas, arcillas, calcarenitas, areniscas, lutitas, conglomerado, esquistos, sal.
Lutitas and lutitas. Okay, so here I'm going to show you. There is that association of the council of how to say regional council of engineering that said a way for them to in 2015 a way for that the company to extract petroleum and the natural gas from the shore, and they said there was a technology that they could do it, and it was going to protect the environment. That's how they said long ago. I don't know if they used that, if it's really safe. I don't believe, but they say it's safe. But anyways, if you extract something, there is nothing that you do will make a difference, because in the end you are taking out something and you are not putting something to support. It's like if I get, for example, I will get a paper because I don't want something happen. So I have this paper here and that other paper holding this paper. And I decided to remove that paper. Of course it will fall. You understand? So if there is no support, what am I going to use to support? There is nothing to support. So they use water to support the land. That's absurd. And that's what they use. There is not another thing. Even if they put sand that they want, but if they put sand, they have to get that sand from somewhere. So somewhere else will be without that sand. We don't create sand. Okay, that's it what I have to tell you. If something happened to your country, I told you about it in my country, in my city, and lots of people are without a house to go, without a home to go in the Christmas. This Christmas 2023, we have that problem for lots of people. It's not because the people who made them to get out of their houses, because those companies, that just greedy companies, okay, that's why they made that here. You see, here is the lagoon. You see, there is the lake, not lake, lagoon. You see there is a mine here, there is another here, two together. Here those red ones are the risk ones. See, there is another. So lots of them together, but we cannot be sure those are the only ones. Those are to extract rocks out. You see? And those are in red. Those are the states, the neighborhood that are having problem. But don't you see there is another one next here, another one next here, another one here, another one here, the downtown, and there is a city right after that. That is the city of Marechal Deodoro, where that polo, chlorochemical polo is, I don't know, industry. So you see the technical following up the situation are located in that blue thing, that the blue one. I will put it here. So this one is from their side. See, this side of the company. Oh, now they don't give the access. We get another way. And they didn't do that. They say they did. It's not them. Wasn't them. Was the government. They were forced. But where are the images? They don't show. Those are the politicians. Braskem sued over sinking ground, but they don't show which one. Show that. They don't go. So those are the areas that they have problem. You see a big part of the city is having problem, and they are not really saying the truth about the situation. I looked for the map of Braskem in Alagoas and they don't show. Alagoas, Braskem. Alagoas is the state. I want to see if they have more places, but they don't show. Those are the houses that had to be vacant last year and from 2018 until now. But the problem didn't happen just in 2018. In 1985, Braskem had a problem here. Those houses too. Those houses are empty, you see, because people had to leave and or the house was going to break, you see. They say it's a lie. It's not a lie, you see. That's inside of a house. And the Christmas tree. Sad. It's sad to see that. You see? And they say it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. It's not a lie, you see? That man want to have money to buy another place. Some people suicided because they didn't see any future. So I'm not saying you should suicide. I'm not saying that. You should fight until the end. So those ones wrote, Braskem, we are the resistance. Braskem, you a killer. Braskem, they call it Braskem a killer, and they said they are the resistance. You see the house here. That's the wall. It's really, really difficult. So the mine inside. Can you imagine it all that way under a city? So that's how it is. And we don't know. We don't really know where. They just showed those places, but we don't know everywhere. They don't show if you put a petroleum, but they have a Brazilian petrochemical company settled with the city. So the petrochemical pole had a problem, but they didn't put in the internet, so that's why I'm making the video in English, not in Portuguese. You see, ghost towns, 55,000 flee Brazil neighborhoods due to Braskem. Even a big school, a normal school, had to be vacant. Lots of students had to leave the school on that area. You see that? You can go to Brazil to see that if you're there. See? This is a school that we know that the window is a school. And here they put the route to flee. If you don't leave the place, you can stay, but the route to flee is here. So people know where is the route. See? That one is showing the family tree that lived in that place. And now that the one kept living there because there's nowhere to go. But for sure someone probably forced him to leave in last week. See? That one refused to leave that place. She lives there 30 years. You see, she has lots of books. And how can she leave? Her father made the library, and he left for her. And so how can she leave? But she has to go. There is the train line. There is a train line going there. It's the only train line that goes by that place. And that is the Braskem mine facility, Maceió, Brazil. And there is another place where that thing goes to the ocean. They throw that in the ocean. See? We call emissário submarino, I don't know in English, submarine something that they send on the this. Everybody knows that. And the suicidal went to those bridges and would jump from there. A woman crosses herself as she leaves. from the Santo Antônio de Padua church in Bebedouro. So that church had a long living, but now it's empty. Let me see if you can see street view. Okay. This one was from 2023. This. See? Was that at the church? So that's where the church was. Unbelievable. See? Another problem. BRK. Here you have the view of the city, the lake, but that's it. Now you cannot go there. Here everybody had to leave, but some people still stayed. They refuse to leave. So you will see some houses that are destroyed, some are still with people. There's a reload church, and now it's empty. Today is empty. See, that's high school. You see, that was high school. See, historic places empty. See? Those houses survived the years, but they didn't survive the Braskem. The ferry line. Yeah. There is a water passing by here. They always had that problem with that water. Here the water. All that thing covering here is so that people don't go there to live. They covered everything. Nobody is allowed to live here. See that corridor? Here is school. Public school. Empty. Another school empty. Oh, the church. Another church empty. And there is a school next to here that was orphanage and a public school here. Really, a really good school, historic, and beside that there is the institution. Here, no, here is the where the girls used to stay, the orphan, and here another part of the. Here is the where the nuns stayed. Cannot go forward. And beside here there was an institution. I think I cannot go that way, so I go this way. It says rota de fuga, means because some people didn't leave. So there is the rota de fuga. See? Empty. Nobody's allowed to live around here. Can you imagine a place? Lots of people lived here for a long time and now they can't. That one is going up the hill, but still people cannot live here. See the long time we are going around here, and the rota de fuga, rota de fuga. Rota de fuga means where you run to leave the place. I will show you the lagoon going straight. Oh, they covered here. I cannot see that. The lagoon is behind that school. Well, cannot go there. And still we went up the hill, and still no houses to live. You cannot inhabit in those houses. You see, all destroyed. Some people wanted to stay, but you cannot live here at all either. See, they chose to stay. See, it's a hospital here, and that the hospital had to be emptied yesterday. All of that is a hospital. They had to vacate to get the patients somewhere else. See? Empty. Here is apartment. Can you imagine how much people spend to live in this apartment, and they have to leave here? Let's go this way now. See? That's it. I wanted to show you. There is more and more and more when you go ahead and follow that. You will find more and more and more places that are supposed to be empty. See? That was a rich area. This one was a rich area. Not that rich, but it was. See? Some people still insist living there. They have nowhere to go.